So after getting the animations working yesterday, I started working on getting the choose your own adventure style text working on the app. So the first thing I wanted to do is just overlay a canvas over the augmented reality experience and try get the text working through. So as I was doing that, I found a plugin for Unity called Ink. So they are the company that made Around the World in 80 Days, which is a very successful iOS app. So they released their system for managing text and choose your own adventures open source and for free. So I pulled that in, got a fairly easy example working pretty quick, and put it on top of our augmented reality experience with the animation. The animations immediately broke. Finally got them working kind of okay side by side, but the main thing we want to do is fire the animations through the text themselves. So by using Ink's choose your own adventure format that comes out as a JSON that I can pull into Unity, I can set a variable for the name of the animation I want to play, and I can pull it at certain points during the playthrough. So it's now 20 past 10 and I just got that working. So I pretty much spent all day trying to play the animation based off of where in the story you are, and that's just working. So right now all it really is a character that I can place down, and I can click one button to go to the next bit of the story, the next branch, and it plays the animation. So there's no content there yet, but the actual functionality is all fully there. So yep, next thing to do is to make the content. So we're going to meet up with our writer on Wednesday. We're going to start making some stuff. Hey, so I met with our writer yesterday evening, and she gave us some of the initial story. So we got our mustachioed man and a barn weasel in a barn is the start of the story. So that's just what I've been working on today. Started with the barn in Blender, which I can show you now. So this is how it ended up. It still needs some work. But the shaping and everything was actually fairly easy to do, just using cubes and then copying and pasting them around, and a bit of colouring took some time, but there it is. There's definitely more detail that I'd like to add to it. Next thing I needed to do was the barn weasel, which we'll find here. I'm actually pretty happy with the way the shape came out with this one, but the painting and even like the eye does not look right at all. But I feel like the shape of it though it looks kind of plasticky and toy-like, and I think it's a good representation of what we're looking for. So they're done now, so the last thing really to do is to get the island and put the barn and the barn weasel and our little man on it, and then get a simple animation working for that first choice. The first choice is, do we want to throw hay at the barn weasel, or do we want to make a dolphin noise? So now I have everything in on the island, and I'm going to try put this into our augmented reality scene first, just to make sure it all goes in okay, and then work on animating it. That's the next step. So basically we want it to fire off the proper animations when they make the correct choice, and then it'll change on this little island that we have. There we go.